This is the blood. It's inside of you at all times. It carries oxygen from your heart and lungs towards other parts of your body, and it carries carbon dioxide back to your heart and lungs. Today, we'll be studying the anatomy of these cells and what's inside of your blood. Today, I've decided to use a sample I got from my own body. As you can see, there are many, if you look very closely, you can see that the red blood cells are very close and compact together. I don't know what that means. I'm not a doctor. However, what you can see is that the red blood cells are very large and they retain a circular-ish shape. The fancy word for this shape is called a biconcave disc. This means that it is a disc which has two divots on each side, on each face, which allows for maximum surface area. So, this is a photo of my blood under a higher magnification than what you saw before. And when I asked people who are experts in this, or at least who claim to be experts, I trust them, by the way. Admittedly, it was on Reddit, but I still trust them. They said nothing was recognizable. So I'm just going to have to go off of what I see. So, that is a red blood cell. I have no clue what the white one is. So, if you do this as like a hobby, or as a professional, and you're watching GCSE videos for some reason, then please hit me up in the comments, whether you know what this is. I'm guessing it's a platelet, jingle jingle. It's probably not a white blood cell because it's significantly smaller, and white blood cells are typically larger, and also there shouldn't be that many. This is because the composition of blood is 50%, like about 50% plasma, 49% red blood cell, and the rest, 1%, is platelets, proteins, dissolved stuff, and white blood cells, right? If you know what those white things are, then you can hit me up in the comments. As you can see here, if because the image wasn't really good enough, here is a good diagram, credits in the description, of the what's in the blood. There's the red, the white, the platelets, the plasma, everything, right? There are, of course, other differences between the red and the white blood cell other than color. Like, for example, the red blood cell is the only one of, I think it's the only cell in the body to not have a nucleus, meaning that the white blood cells do have a nucleus. And platelets are not actually cells, but they're actually little bits of cells, so their personification of platelets is not really that accurate to the medical biology. At least that's from what I learned in class. And also, blood plasma carries it carries like urea, dissolved carbon dioxide, proteins, as I said earlier, amongst other things. But oxygen is carried by the red blood cell using hemoglobin, which is why it's red. Plasma is also made mostly out of water. Yeah, I mean that's the most that I can remember off the top of my head, and what I could put on the script. Uh, there is no script actually. I lied to you. So yeah, that's the blood. Have fun revising, and I hope you took notes throughout this video.